In the early 1970s, Grand Slam Club founder Bob Householder began keeping track of those who've taken all the trophy types recognized at the time by the Boone and Crockett Club. Bob himself was one of the first people to achieve that accomplishment. His foresight into this amazing lifetime achievement was the forerunner for what is today part of GSCO's family of slams as the Super Slam of North American big game. Join with us now as we honor these accomplished big game hunters. It was a Thule elk from California taken in 2021 that earned David Ratliff of Michigan Super Slam number 200. In 2014, David made his way to Alaska, where he was successful in taking an Alaskan brown bear. Speaking of bears, David's polar bear from Nunavut came in March 2016, and later that same year, he added a central Canadian barren ground caribou to his Super Slam list. We'll finish up by showing one of David's North American rams, a fine California bighorn from British Columbia taken in 2019. We're pleased to recognize Super Slammer number 210, Rusty Brines of California. And we'll begin with his muskox from NWT, which he got in March of 2011. Moving along, you see Rusty with his mountain caribou from BC taken in 2016. And in 2018, Rusty hunted Thule elk in California, taking a great bull there. The Shiras moose is up next for Rusty, and he collected that bull in southern British Columbia back in October 2019. We'll round out Rusty's presentation with the stone sheep he got in BC in August 2021, which earned him Grand Slam number 2182. Longtime GSCO supporter and outfitter Nayo Valderrama holds Super Slam number 213. Many GSCO members have hunted with Nayo over the years for goose deer, desert mule deer, and desert bighorn sheep. His son Nayo with his Thule elk from California taken in August 2022, which earned him the Super Slam. His Great Alaska Yukon Moose was taken in 2013, and in 2016, Nayo hunted Roosevelt elk in Northern California and took a fine bull there. Moving along, Nayo connected on woodland caribou in Newfoundland in 2021, and his polar bear from Nunavut was taken in August 2022. It was a Sitka black-tailed deer from Alaska that earned Blaine St. James of Colorado Super Slam number 214. Blaine has taken a pair of desert bighorns for his Grand Slam, but his first was a great New Mexico ram taken in December 2012. Blaine achieved his Super 25 in 2018 with American Mountain Goat from BC, and he was able to arrow a great Columbia black-tailed deer in California back in July 2019. We'll finish up with one of Blaine's pronghorn antelope. This Wyoming buck was taken in August 2019. Super Slam number 215 has been assigned to Oregon's Stu Stone. Stu has trophies dating back to the 1980s. We will begin with his Columbia black-tailed deer taken in his home state of Oregon back in 1985. Next, you saw Stu with his black bear from Vancouver Island, BC, taken in 2007. And moving closer to the present, Stu traveled to Newfoundland in October 2019, where he found success in taking a woodland caribou. Next, you see Stu with his Canada Moose from BC, taken in September 2022. And in a unique fashion, Stu finished his Super Slam with a wolf from Alberta in October 2022, as this was substituted for the Quebec Labrador caribou, which is currently unavailable to hunt. It was a bison from British Columbia that earned Mark Knaup of Oregon Super Slam number 216. Mark took that bull in October 2022. Another BC trophy from Mark was the Roosevelt elk that he took there on a hunt in 2010. Next up, you see Mark with his Sitka black-tailed deer taken in Alaska in November 2019. As for the North American sheep, Mark achieved his Grand Slam with a desert bighorn from Mexico in 2020, and his Super 25 was reached in November 2021 with a polar bear from Nunavut. It's worth mentioning that Stu Stone and Mark Knaup are lifetime hunting partners, and it's great to be able to honor them with consecutive Super Slam numbers here tonight. Super Slam number 217 has been permanently assigned to Matthew Murphy of Texas. First up for Matthew is his grizzly bear taken back in 2011. Another great bear for Matthew was his polar bear from Nunavut, which came in 2017. Matthew connected on a home state bison in 2019, and 2022 he traveled to Alberta and was successful in taking a great mule deer there. Matthew reached number 29 on the Super Slam list in September 2022, while on the hunt in Greenland, where he connected on the central Canadian barren ground caribou. That concludes all of our Super Slam awards for the evening. Let's give this amazing group of hunters one more big round of applause.